Oh, I look like a toad. What's up? I'm a badass siren. Continue. Oh, Jesus. What level is this going to be on? Oh no. Shit. I swear, guys, this is all we've been playing, has been this campaign over and over again. I went to the gym. You know what this is? You know what all this is? This is a video diary. Out in the world for people to see. I'm literally probably logging a very depressing journey. She is the prettiest.
You arrive at the docks of Flame Rock Refuge. This place used to be really nice, and the handsome sorcerer messed everything up.
I say we head toward the town to investigate.
Lovely day in Flame Rock Refuge.
Let's see what...
Wait, didn't you just say the sorcerer messed up the town? Why would things be lovely?
Look, there's a rainbow. Oh, look at that.
What I say is eternal night.
Oh no.
Spooky music. And the whole area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
This area kind of smells like butts and dead people.
Butts and dead people. I just want to see the level. I don't... I mean, they're only level 51. Which I was literally fighting.
Shut up!
This is the first time I've gotten to use this. It's the 6-shot. Boom. They shoot like, I don't know, what, like 500,000? Solve all my problems with this bazooka. This is too costly. Those are expensive. 6 shots though. So I don't want to be here. Oh my god, people are getting married. I wonder if me not wanting to get married is part of me not wanting to grow up. Who am I kidding? I've been single most of my life. Why? Because I'm probably shitty in bed, for all I fucking know. Jesus. Shit. Bad decision. Can I shoot that rack? Damn. Did hit it though. I'm super impressed. Nope, you know what? I think I'm gonna have a video diary moment right now. Okay, Ryan. Ryan, we can talk to ourselves. This is how we do it. You have personified females in negative ways your whole life. Damn. Ow. Okay. Ryan, you have dealt with very aggressive women. Who disguise their aggression as independence. And you've taken offense to what they deem nice. These guys are not easy to kill. They're so strong now. I actually have to play strategically. And I haven't had to do that in so long because I've just overpowered everything for the past few weeks. Come on. That's twice I've died, and I haven't even made it that much farther. I have over 100,000 points to take in damage. I'm getting my ass kicked. What weapons are they using? I have $11 million. It just took $865,000. That's what it just took for me. So every time I die, it costs me that much. Oh my god, don't tell me I have to kill this whole group again. No, because it was a lunatic before. Is he dead? I doubt it.
Stop struggling.
Alright. So strategically, I need to get the furthest guy out and do that to him. No, good thing I didn't waste it on him. %now. The one I have is plus 39. realize I was fighting this guy. Shit.
I'm back, bitches! Enough. And stay down.
Oh, jeez. You know, those have not been helping. Come on. Come on back. Taken out by racks.
So, how are things?
I might have tried to stage a mutiny on Captain Flint's ship before the flash freeze, which explains why his men are currently beating the crap out of me. Right, guys? Shut up! Okay.
These are annoying because they have a lot of life now. Used to be like 3 hits, they'd die. Which, you know, wouldn't be difficult. They weren't so fucking hard to hit.
Stop struggling. Bedtime!
Flaptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I miss the little hunk of junk. The noises he made when we set him on fire brings a tear to my eye.
That's how we solve your problem. We're gonna snipe. Shit. What happened to my recoil? Damn it.
Wasn't even close. Hold it right there.
Captain Flint again, asking if anyone's seen my classroom unit. Little bastard escaped a few months back. I've had to use Deacon as my backup torture zone.
Stop.
Scavengers suck. Little lunatic.
And the sound of Negan screaming for his life, it will be Luther. See you again at 2:35. A few of you have asked me why I keep playing these pre-recorded messages on a loop. Well, I've got a great answer.
It was just a question, Captain Flint.
The eye. Isn't that right, Flashback?
Bye now.
That's Captain Flint to you. Taking my hand, bury me upside down.
Let's see what this weapon can do. That's kind of powerful. Is it? Got really low weapon speed. Or bullet speed.
No.
Is it better though? You know what it is? It's electricity.
Proposition for you two. You and Clef, we are personal torture buddies for life, and we won't kill you. Think it over. Take your time.
We can talk this through, right? Here, I'll do it for you. Hey, Claptrap, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. I kind of wish you wouldn't beat me up, though. Why? Because it really hurts. You make a good point, Claptrap. But beating you up makes us feel really good. I know, guys, but it makes me feel really bad. But Claptrap, you're a robot. Are you even capable of feeling pain? Well, no, I guess I'm not. So, pummeling you makes us feel good and doesn't hurt you. So there's no harm in us continuing to do it, right? Actually, now that I've talked it all out, I think you guys have the moral high ground here. Pummel away!
That must have hurt. Stay put. I love my powers.
They're gonna hit. They're gonna hit good. I'm not throwing 3 at you.
I'm back.
Not worth 3.
Stop.
Scavenger. Should have used it on you. How did that not do that much damage? Oh, this is insane. This is a ramp. I'm retarded.
Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up. Ooh, a crane. Find the controls.
And now you will fall.
Fuck it. I'm not wasting my ammo. They're real good at that. Knocking me down and then staying behind cover if they just wait. Haha. That's why marauders are such a pain in the asses.
Eager for revenge against whomever forced you into this unfortunate state? Why not upgrade your arsenal with some Hyperion firearms?
Damn it. The fuck do I get up? Did I have it right all along? Yep. Look at me, being dumb. What do these people eat? How do they have food? I don't really see these people eating.
Stay still.
Time, old pal. Standing on immobile platforms is one of my top 3 favorite pastimes, right behind dancing and crying. I wish I had legs. I ascend!
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions.
You know, I once had somebody I talked to, well, I don't know what extent of talking to this person, and she sat in front of me in 12th grade. She was a 10th grader. before it gets weird, don't think anything. And of course, people made it weird because I did talk to her and I did compliment her.
It's our new torture dolls, boys. Let's turn up the heat!
Oh, Spanker! I'm so sorry, Captain Flintstone! Please don't hurt me again!
Who's next?
Anyway, I think
The Hyperion Corporation.
I've just been so turned off by women, okay? Because my every attempt to even talk to them when I was younger was met with some sort of argument that I had to literally sit and debate groups of people over me trying to have a conversation with a girl.
You won't enjoy this.
Okay? You know what I mean? So it really turned me off to even wanting to talk. You know, like, why should I talk to them? To tell this girl to shut the fuck up. Oh no, I didn't say it. I didn't tell you to shut the fuck up. I told somebody else to tell you that I said to shut the fuck up. That's how it works.
Between you and I, that thing that killed you is totally. Please disregard this message.
Oh, did you hear me? You're not doing it. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. So anyway, this girl had really nice hair. And somebody called me a creep because I kept calling her the girl with the pretty hair. Or something along those lines. And I used to say things like, man, if I could just like make a paintbrush out of it or something, it looks really cool. Because it was really well done.
I'm back,
You know, it looks
bitches.
beautiful. Like I could stare at it all day. And I'm glad I get to, at least for this hour. Because it was so well done. So, I guess people thought I was obsessed with this girl's hair. And I overheard somebody call me a creep or something. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a total creep about it, you know. How something I said, which, I mean, kind of sounded cute, you know. But they took it as total, you're a creepo. And I think one day, I was like, oh man, I'm just going to take some scissors. I'm just going to cut off a piece.
The Hyperion Corporation remakes your life.
I think I was joking. Pretty sure I was joking. I mean, I might, if she would have let me do it, I probably would have taken it. But, I mean, I obviously just didn't just do it. That would be weird. You know. So, I guess... I don't know, anything, like, I was just, you know, it looked nice. What the fuck, Captain Flint? What are you doing down here? How do you even fit here? I'm dead. There's no way I can beat him like this. Got me in a corner. You know, and girls just like, they twisted everything I said into something this insane, obsessive mode, whereas something that I only talked about occasionally. You know? Yeah, I do know at one point I did ask what kind of underwear she wore, so I know at some point I was a creep, but that was after. You know? And I think my point was realizing that I had been also sexually harassed for so long that I had become numb to the idea. You know, girls ask guys, boxers, or briefs. And then they'll straight up grab your dick. But you so much as ask them. You know, girls just want to be, they just want to be so spiteful, and I hate it. Because they can do whatever they want to you, but you know, and I am a victim of assault, so on multiple occasions. I'm not gonna say I was attacked, but I will say some girl may have done something to me on purpose, which is considered fucking assault. So whether it was an injury or purposely done or whatever, it freaked me the fuck out. It freaked out my body, and it made me super afraid of females altogether. And I already had problems with females, or female company, because I couldn't understand why things couldn't be talked about. You know, they don't have conversations. They just imply randomness at random intervals, and you're supposed to piece it together like a puzzle. And that's not a conversation. That's a distraction. It's a distraction to throw you off so that you don't know the truth, so you look like a fucking moron. I told you this tiny little bitty sentence 4 weeks ago, and then 6 days later I mentioned something about it again, but if I were to put these two sentences together, it wouldn't really be an actual subject matter, and nobody could really understand what you're saying anyway without context. And I know some people are just shitty communicators, but I know a lot of them do it on purpose. Like, it's a skill. It's not a good skill. And the last one that I was with, and I still talk about her because it annoys the shit out of me. She annoys the shit out of me that much because she was such a super bitch about it. Because she ruptured my past difference. So twice, or actually 3 occasions, I've been with women where I've ended with an injury. Possibly 3. Because they get so aggressive. swear to God, if you kill me, I'll be super pissed. Alright, cool. Alright, this isn't even that great a gun. You know, and I've been straight manipulated because of something that wasn't even my fucking fault. I'm talking like, I want to say the first time I was injured, this girl grabbed my dick at work, and she squeezed too hard. Okay? And it hurt. It fucking hurt.
Alright, now we just gotta get to my ship.
I remember it hurting. So, yeah. And then the next time, was another girl who, again, was too rough. And I don't want to say, like, it's a piece of flesh. I mean, I don't get it. Like, my dick is not designed to take the whole weight of your body, and it is inconsiderate as a lover to think that that's something that I have to be able to withstand. You're literally breaking my balls, bitch. So I'm supposed to sit there and think great things about you, that you're a great lover. You fucking hurt me. And then you say because I'm hurting that you're causing me pain. I'm being a little bitch. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. It hurts. Period. Literally, I've said this to myself, that when I've actually talked to people about the position that I've been in because of this, you know, I have my surgery, and I do need to come to terms with some of the stuff that has come up because of it, and I've shed tears over it before, but I don't like talking about it, and I don't like putting myself out there with people. But I can talk to myself, and if somebody else hears it, fine. But I don't know how to share my emotions with anybody, so I do hide them. You know. But I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't be saying these things, and what I'm about to say, I shouldn't have ever. Nobody should ever need to say these things. But I've literally had conversations where they're like, you know, what we're gonna do to you is gonna be painful. You know. And I have literally said to them, nothing could be as bad as the pain that I've already been in. And I'm not kidding. I had my balls twisted. One of them, vas nervus exploded. It caused an infection. Made me sick. Just because I've had bad experiences doesn't change my competency as a man. Because when I was healthy and everything was going well, I had a healthy relationship. We weren't super sexually active, but it's hard to when it hurts. And it hurts because somebody else did it to me. And that's what makes it emotionally damaging. I have recently come in contact with a person inside of me who I can say has been the trigger and a key focal point, a centerpiece within the circle, within the circle, within the layer and layer and layer and layer and layer. He is at the center. And he is aggressive. Which means it's part of me. Which means I am aggressive about it. And I'm trying to peel off those layers. Actually take them off. Get to the center. Stay there long enough to change it. It's imagery. Psychological imagery. And these surgeries have been kind of a binding method to strengthen in the weaker areas while also inhibiting others. So what was over aggravated, I'm trying to rebalance. Change my attributes. Give me a better chance. Give me more confidence. Because I have nothing to be confident about. And this is actually a terrible, terrible gun. Look at those stats. But and what's worse is I've been told this, and
That is lovely.
the realization of it hit really hard that girl fucked me up. That initial grab is what it did. What did it?
There she is, me mighty petal.
One greedy bitch's bullshit.
And now, let us set sail. We're near sanctuary, buddy. You go on ahead. Tell the locals what will require.
Sanctuary's off limits. You bloodshots can stay in your hole. I see you!
Enough.
What annoys me the most is that I've been used as a tool to
Oh, good idea. I think we'll just turn around and head back to our...
be used.
Die!
Pandora is a violent and dangerous place. The sanctuary is slightly less so. You'll need a car to reach the city gate. Get to the catch-a-ride.
Please stop.
You know, I always try to put them in their place too. I could have been a better lover, and I know I have. And I know I've done successful things. I know I can make them come back. Because they always come back. Every time. So it's not so much that I'm a bad lover. I'm just not easily manipulated either. So maybe I need to consider that as well. Because sometimes girls just make shit up. But sometimes so do I. So I don't know if I'm making anything up. And that's how it goes. And I can't tell what I am sometimes. I don't know what to do. I know I'm only feeling this way because I didn't get the results I wanted from my surgery, or I thought it was going to be. There was an increase, okay? And according to them, they did their job. Unfortunately, it was a little misleading because it was kind of mentioned in a side note. We mean that your dick will be increased in its flaccid state. And I'm not saying there isn't an increase in the erect state, it's just not what I thought it was. And I got a bad infection, so I have a feeling I lost a lot of work in there.
I can hack the machine and get you a car.
Okay. And everybody's coming out and asking me, because I told them that this surgery was exactly what it was. The last 2 surgeries I've been telling people has been a twist in the lymph node causing a spasm. So, and then this one, and I had to come up with a really intense medical background to make it sound believable. And I think I did okay, but it's not everybody's business. So if you want to ask what the business is of these people, that I would do this kind of stuff for myself, other than it's for me, it has nothing to do with you. I don't even know if what I just said made sense, but that's pretty much what it comes down to, is I got this surgery, and I'm not telling you I'm getting this surgery, and I'm not going to tell you the truth, because it's not your fucking business, and I don't fucking have to. So have your fucking theory, but I will deny it till the end of my days, because I don't care. It's not your business. So people are asking if my dick is getting bigger, or if I'm getting surgery to make my dick bigger or whatever. That's why I'm having so many or whatever. First off, I was a pretty good size, okay? Alright? I didn't have a small dick, okay? I just want a bigger one, okay? Because, why? Because girls want a bigger one, and I want a better chance out there. I'm so tired of having to compete with what I was born with. For my whole life, it's been held up against me like it's my fucking fault.
Unexpected.
It's being held against me like this is what I have to have. Because it's a preference. Which, because you don't fit my preference, I don't have to respect you. I don't even have to give you, I will give you the least amount of effort ever. And somehow, manipulating you is a form of a favor. To me. I'm the one supposed to just appreciate whatever the fuck you're saying. I'm gonna have to listen to you talk shit to me, and then you wanna fuck me. So I don't understand what conversation I need to have with these people. Yeah, we gotta do side missions.
Just attach the adapter onto the catch a ride, and I'll get you a
That's
free
not what I
car.
thought it was. And even if they are just talking shit, okay, to manipulate me into something I don't want to be in. I do believe I kind of stepped into an open relationship without my consent, and when I did find out, or if it was or was not actually cheating, I decided I wasn't mature enough to be in a relationship. Because I can't differentiate what's the truth and what's a lie, and I don't want to be a piece of shit to my girlfriend if she's telling me the truth. But I don't trust anybody enough to not be what I am.
Wait a moment while I hack the catch-a-ride.
So, which is insecure and very confused. And I need reassurance. And even if they are just jokes, they're shitty jokes.
Cool.
And I don't
Try
appreciate them.
requesting another car. Real charmer, that one.
You know, and things that are implied but not said don't count as conversation.
He'll want to meet the vault hunter who stared down handsome Jack at first.
You know, she told me I want to move back to Texas.
Sometimes I...
That's not a breakup, because we were living together. It doesn't count as a breakup conversation. That's a discussion about where you want to live.
I almost forgot to mention dignity. Easy, Black Stallion.
And I asked her to repeat herself. And honestly, I could have been happily married by now. Maybe had a kid because of this girl. Because we also did have a different conversation that led me to believe that the entire reason for our breakup was something that I had asked her to do and totally forgot about, which was a stupid move on my part. Another reason I'm too stupid to be in a relationship. So the breakup was just, it needed to happen. And I think it made me into an asshole at the same time. But honestly, I had totally forgotten the conversation we had had. In my defense, that's the only defense I have, was that's real. I did forget we had that conversation until much later.
Explosives!
How are you still alive? Oh, we're on top of that. How? I'm also slightly addicted to pornography.
Do not worry about the afterlife, Hyperion. Hell is reserved exclusively for pedophiles.
And I've always avoided relationships altogether. I don't. Maybe I'm just asexual. Isn't that what that is? I don't really enjoy the company of females. I don't thoroughly enjoy the company of males. I definitely could not stand affection from a male. And I'm definitely hesitant of showing affection to a female. you guys surviving? Missiles to the face. Bullets to the face. Being caught on fire. This game is so unrealistic.
Gotcha.
But I love it.
Never getting into Sanctuary, you bloodshot skaglix. Hold up. You're a Vault Hunter. Just a sec. Roland wanted to talk to you. Let me echo it. Oh. So you're the one I've been hearing all this radio chatter about. Name's Roland. I used to be a Vault Hunter like you. Until I pulled the Crimson Raiders. We'll catch up when I get back to Sanctuary. For now, I need your help. My men tell me Corporal Reese hasn't returned the power core that we need to keep the city's shields running. Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place on the Raiders.
Roland's contacted you? Good. Listen to what he says. He can help us defeat Jack.
Handsome Jack here, reminding you all not to worry your pretty little heads about those earthquakes. See, with every tremor, my drill gets closer to the vault, to freedom, order, and safety for us all. Except you asshats in Sanctuary.
Got the power core from the Bloodshots! Blew the bridge! I'm hit! Gonna lose them in the marrow fields! Ah!
To be honest,
Reese is in trouble?
Handsome Jack does kind of have a point, you know. Even though he's kind of a piece of shit. You know. What are the Vault Hunters going to do with the treasure? The exact same shit he's going to do. Well, maybe. But they would use it for their own gain.
Goddamn Bloodshots, there's too many of them! If anyone can hear me, I need help!
The skag bait grinder!
That was awesome. Here you go.
Missiles to the face. No! This has been kind of eye-opening, but I think a lot of my emotions and feelings that I have towards women come from really negative experiences and very increased amounts of self-doubt, reaffirmed self-doubt. You know, and they disguise it in words like, you need to grow up. Exactly what do you mean by grow up? I know I did act like a child at some points, but I was also trying to be playful. Nah. You know, and I tried. But it just, I hate that I couldn't be my best because of someone else. Because I had a 3-year relationship before her. And I'm not saying I could have been a perfect match for every girl that came along. I'm not a god. But they're too vague. They speak too vaguely for me to just figure out exactly what they mean. And that was my problem all along. And there are technical rules for, code of conduct. Technically we're in a relationship, so I can just stop talking to you altogether. After 2.5 months.
You're done.
After I saw you every day. At least I know I'm not fully the problem. Damn it. As often as I die, this is annoying. So I don't have to completely blame myself. I have said things like, if you could stay hard. Which, I mean, is important. I get that. I'm not saying they're rude. It was the everything else that came with that. The disrespect for the just blatant disregard of communicating. And even taking that miscommunication to an extreme level. And they knew they had miscommunicated. I knew I had a problem. But I needed to know how bad it was. I needed to do this. I had to go through it. I had to push myself. I pushed myself to a breaking point. And I don't think it would have really mattered if I had the surgery too much. But I do know people just talk shit too. So. What the fuck? Don't put me down. I just died. I just died. Booyah. Thank you. And it's that self-doubt too, because so many say the same thing when they're in a relationship. You know, and I don't know, I think I also have issues with my,
No.
competence as a man altogether, because I wasn't really raised with a man in the house. I wasn't taught all the stuff men know. Shit, I wasn't fucking taught anything. You know, my best bet was, no, I can stab people pretty well. Probably get away with murder. I mean, that's still a skill. So... I don't know what movie it was with Robin Williams, where he can see into memories, or people's memories. He's like creating a collage for people that die, and they have a specific job, and their job is to go inside these recordings of people's lives. Like you get the install. It's like a sci-fi. How is this? Why is he not dead? Fuck. You know, anyway, the recording records every moment of their life, and they pull up and they make like a collage video for their funeral. And then he goes into his own. Turns out he has one. He's not supposed to have one. But his parents died before they told him that they had one. I don't know how that works out. Kind of a plot twist. Doesn't work out, if you ask me. You know, they didn't think that all the way through. How could you not know? Anyway, he spends his life full of seeing all these terrible things that these people have done. He's supposed to make them look like, you know, like angels. Like he buries a reverend. You know, and his entire church congregation is there for his funeral. And turns out he had been molesting his daughter, like, the whole time. Like, he was just, so he had to watch that. He saw it happen, and he couldn't call him out on it because of the code. And no one's allowed to see what happened to their life except for them. God damn it. I'm down to 4.5 million. I started this shit with 11.5 million. So anyway, he's riddled with his own psychology, where he thinks he pushed a kid down a well, and that kid, he couldn't remember what happened to the kid. You know, he's like, oh my god, did I leave that kid in the well? Is that what happened? Or some, I think it was a well or a silo or something, and like the kid might have disappeared and died. He can't remember because, of course, he's a kid. Why would they tell him something so horrific like your buddy is missing and dead in a well? So why would they tell him the truth? So he's so overwhelmed by the thought that he killed this kid that he finally, it drives him crazy, and he finds out he has the device in him, and he jacks into it while he's, you know, awake. And he pulls it back and goes all the way. It like kind of messes with his head because he's seeing everything, and he goes to that moment, and it turns out the kid was completely fine, and he had just accidentally slipped and fell in, and it was his own fault. You know, he had been blaming himself so much that he convinced himself that he pushed the kid. And the kid did live. The kid was alive. He thought the kid was dead. And that's what ripped him apart. And I think that was the whole point of the movie. And it changed. Like, he was very depressed before, and like you could tell, and then after that moment, like it something broke in him.
Get that core back to Sanctuary. I'm just gonna take it.
Where did they come from?
Reese is dead? He was one of the first Crimson Lancemen I recruited to the Raiders. Get that power core back, and while you're at it, kill some bandits for Reese. That's what he would have wanted.
Looks like you've got an area waypoint. Sometimes your Echo device can't find the precise location of what you're looking for. Search the area marked by the big-ass green circle on your minimap. Your objective is somewhere in that area.
Thank you, Claptrap, for explaining my hub. Kind of does take away the immersion because you're obviously playing a game, but it's a retelling of a story. You know, and I think I would like to believe that some of the things that did happen to me were exactly that. You know, the girl that grabbed my junk, she was just really eager about my dick and got excited and squeezed a little too hard. So I had that, and then but the point was she grabbed me at work. She might have asked me if it was okay. I think I said all the right things to her, and she appreciated it enough to at least say, all right, let's see how big it is. So it all came down to the size of my dick. So I am just a dick, regardless of how nice I am to you. It comes down to that. So my response was, you know, she was said, are you a grower? And my flaccid isn't that bad. Full measurement to the bone. My flaccid dick is not that bad. I'm a little chubby, so you don't see all of it. But, you know, she asked if I was a grower. Obviously, most men are growers. And I told her, I was like, penises don't grow. That's a myth. And I think she took me seriously. In my defense, she was a bigger woman. And I don't mean fat. She was just taller than me. Much, much, much taller. She was like 6'4" or 6'7" or some shit. But I always laid it on thick. Regardless, a lot of the stuff that I've had to deal with has been because girls couldn't take my length and they preferred shorter. Not necessarily shorter, but they just want thicker. That's usually how it goes. Why deal with the pain of being jabbed in your fucking cervix every time when you can just have a thicker one that hits all the other spots? So now I can feel more confident that I have both. I'm not super thick. Hopefully this doesn't get me too big. Because I both don't want to hurt them, but I also want to excite them. So, even where I was before this last supplemental surgery, I would have felt confident enough if there wasn't just a bunch of scars. So this helps fill in the scars. Now I feel more confident. I do. So I need to address the rest of the elephant in the room that's inside my head. Inside that layer. That layer tells me that because now I can reach in further and get to the center and meet that person, those layers are coming off. Because it was really easy to do when I actually sat down and tried to do it. Now I need to maintain because they will come back, and they always come back aggressively, and it's because of the aggressiveness that I've had to deal with because of it. And it's my own frustration at the same time, which is only adding to my stress level, which is only going to change the point that stressed men cannot get it up. I need to chill, and I've been trying to convince myself to chill about it, but I just, when I think about the last scenario I was in, I just get furious. And it was almost 2 years ago, and I still get mad about it. You know, and it's all because I supposedly said an okay when okay did not mean yes. I wasn't saying yes, I was saying okay. Or I even went, okay, I don't know what I'm agreeing to, and I used those words. And it was more of an open statement to carry on for her to reiterate, where all she said was, just one. And I went, just one? And she took that as a statement, not a question. So, a little mix of perhaps maybe I didn't inflect properly, or maybe she purposely heard it and didn't give a shit. Because she still continued to take advantage of me immediately after.
That's the power core. Great. Jack won't destroy Sanctuary today.
But somehow also
Get back to the city.
gifted me something at the same time while calling me her boyfriend. I don't understand the scenario I was in. Or what she thought I was okay with, but it was obvious she thought for some reason I'd be totally okay if she was fucking another dude while we were in a relationship, because that's okay for some reason. Now, I did say I'm not like other people when it comes to sex. Does not mean or translate into I'm totally cool with you fucking another dude. You know, she kept hearing what she wanted to hear. And she kept saying things like, it coincided with what we were talking about. I had already made it clear I didn't know what we were talking about.
Hold it right there.
I literally used the words, I don't know what I'm agreeing to. Or what I'd be agreeing to. And saying things like, I just want to be with just you, translates to just you, not you and another dude. So I don't know what she told people about our arrangement that we had, but that is not how I had intended it to be.
This is a message to Sanctuary, the last stronghold of the Resistance.
Jesus Christ.
Pandora, as you knew it, the Chaos, the Bandits.
If I wasn't talking, I wouldn't be recording. So I'm going to stop talking and move on with my life.
Please,